Episode 24 of the Laced Up Podcast. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm your host, FP.
It's like I gotta look over every time.
I appreciate it. That FP stand for Freaky Film.
It's your boy Bowler, man.
Bentley.
Man, so episode 24, we already know that number 24 is very significant. I know that Bowler's favorite basketball player ever in life is Kobe. I know this because he tried to fight me a couple years ago. And
Hey, we almost went to blows over some Kobe comments, man.
I just had to say.
What was the comment?
I don't know. It was probably about him and something with LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I know to take it easy.
You looking for a fight too?
No.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So I know to take it easy when talking about Kobe, and I have the utmost respect for Kobe. Don't get it twisted. But I know that's my boy Bowler guy. So give me your favorite Kobe moment in the number 24.
Game 7 against the Celtics. Kobe had probably his worst game of his career.
Yeah.
But he said, you know what? I'm gonna be useful. Went out there, was grabbing boards, assists. When he finished with like 18 rebounds, and won himself a chip.
Yeah.
And an MVP.
What about you? What's your favorite Kobe moment in 24?
When is it 24? Yeah. When Mark Cuban said that they should amnesty him. And then he went down to Dallas and hit like 60. It was like 60 or something on them.
Gave him 65 and 3 quarters.
Third
Okay.
quarter, yeah.
Gave him 65 and 3 quarters.
That's when I was like, this nigga different. He different.
Super different.
Hey, he gave him 3 quarters, and then what? A week later or 2 weeks later, he went and dropped that 81.
That's a bad man, bro. He a bad man. For me, it was his last game. Let me tell you why it was his last game. I've watched so many games in my life dating back to Jordan and everything. And I used to get in so much trouble. I never got in trouble at school. I got in trouble watching Michael Jordan play all the time. Yelling, jumping, stumping, flipping, all that shit. When I watched Kobe Bryant last game, I had goosebumps from the tip to the end. I couldn't believe what I was watching. How determined he was, how focused he was, and just how
my man was dead at the end of that game.
He was dead tired.
He left it all on the court.
You can tell when Kobe, his nose turns red. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he was spent.
Right.
But he wouldn't let them lose.
Yeah. 60 piece.
That game,
60 piece and 50 shots. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, that efficiency wasn't too great. But we'll take it.
How did y'all feel watching that game?
I ain't gonna lie. I had tears in my eyes, bro. You know, that was my man. So I was like, man, I can't believe it was the end of an era. Like, that was, we was Jordan heads.
Yeah.
And then we transitioned to Kobe.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Some people, you see, for you to be 40 years old.
Whoop, stop.
For you to be 40.
I doubt I'm the oldest person on this couch. I doubt I'm the oldest person here. Stop.
But I transitioned from Jordan and then straight to Kobe because to me they were similar.
Yeah.
Like, whether it be how they played, I think it was more of the drive and I want to win by any means necessary attitude. So that was like the end of basketball to me, like having your favorite player. That was the end of it for me.
For you.
Now it's just, I've always been a Laker fan. Now it's just me watching my Lakers. It's not me following a specific player. Like Kobe could be playing the damn Harlem Globetrotter in an exhibition game. I'm watching it.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Bron.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah, man. That's
too.
my guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy, man. That's my guy.
But I will say Kobe's last game, I felt like I cheated myself because I got so caught up in
not liking
the Kobe and Bron thing.
Oh no.
I never took the point to really appreciate it because I was always so worried about defending who was better than who in that aspect. And it even happened with buying shoes.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it didn't even matter.
It don't.
Exactly.
It don't really.
But
when
we say that now in retrospect because of
hindsight's 2020, man.
You know what I mean? What has happened?
Yeah,
so
for sure. Kobe, man. If you are into basketball and you didn't watch that man, if you played sports and you didn't watch Kobe, like something is wrong with you, because he embodied everything that you would want in a basketball player. Skill level, determination, relentless. I mean, bruh, anything in life for me growing up as a man has related back to basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
And when I tell my lady that, she's like, damn, basketball has that much to do with life. Man, you would never understand.
Didn't play,
yeah.
And love it, you would not understand how there's so many analogies when it comes to
So
basketball
many.
in your life.
Any sport. I'm gonna say any
if you
football,
like football, maybe
any,
you can relate. Baseball can relate.
Yeah, it's relatable.
But it's like, man, so many things, and just watching him and watching really the evolution of him and his sneakers.
Oh, that's
like,
big.
The evolution of Kobe sneakers to what they are now is like evolution of his game. Like, it was, a little unrefined. As he got older, his shoes started getting more refined.
Yes. I can see that.
Everything started getting sleeker, more calculated.
Yeah.
To me, it ran hand in hand with his shoes, his game and his shoes.
That makes total sense. So let's jump into it. Virgil, he's back at it from what I see. 50 pair of dunks. He's supposed to be remaking or remodeling.
Didn't that change?
I don't know if it's 20, 30, 50. I don't know, but
I thought it changed to 100. They had a picture of a dunk like number 57 of 100.
What?
I seen 30 or 50.
I saw 100. Like,
either way it go, I hope this is not really what's going on.
You want an exclusive?
I mean, this don't necessarily have to be exclusive, but I mean, anywhere from 30 to 50 pair, like,
that's OD.
That's OD. Don't you think it's OD?
I think so. I don't think it's
Yeah, he should.
I think you're gonna start getting some funky colorways that you're like, or silhouettes that you can be like.
Unless they're all coming out on the same day, and he wants to make sure that everybody is hitting.
Okay, that would be fair.
That would be more understandable, but it's still gonna be the point is people gonna start pinpointing certain numbers that they want, and certain numbers are gonna be skyrocketing in price. So it's still it'll work. It's still. I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to see that many. Like the ones that he came out with are like dope. Like,
yeah, they're undeniable.
The one with the crazy laces and everything.
Yeah,
those are ones.
This new pair, what's different of them? It's something different that I can't put my finger on, but I'm not feeling it.
It looks like it's like that what you want to call it? Want to call it the second lace or whatever? They're not hitting like the way the original ones did.
It's something is off, and I saw the all black pair, and it's like the mold is a little different.
Because don't all three of the original pair, they have all of them are orange, right? All three of them are orange. That second string, I think all of them are orange.
Green is orange.
The green is orange.
And we know the Michigan is orange.
Michigan is orange.
Yep. So all three of them. See, I think that's the difference. Is like that hint of orange. Like breaks up the monotony of like it being like your normal traditional dunk.
Because I saw the black pair all black. They look like a pair of SASs like the lunch ladies used to wear. Like, I'm like, bruh, like.
I ain't gonna go that far with you.
Yeah, that lunch lady.
SASs, boy.
Hey, I used to hate the lunch lady. Fuck, man. Yeah, it's cheesy to me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think if you can't do 50 shoes, man. Like, when he did what was it he did at first? The 10. Like, that's cool, right? It's different ones. Doing 50 or 100 or even 30 or 20.
But it's 50 of the same shoe, though.
Yeah,
that's what I don't know.
I don't want.
I know it's the year of the dunks, but
yeah.
50 pair of dunks.
Yeah, man. Virgil, chill out, man. If you watching, which don't do that, man. Like, don't do
unless you're gonna give us like 3 of the 50.
There you go.
Hey, put out 100.
Work us into the deal.
Put out 100.
Work us into the deal. We'll figure something out. But 50. That's too much.
I don't want to see that many.
That's OD. That's OD.
So next thing we got is mock-ups. Now, mock-ups, for me, I don't even pay attention to mock-ups. I hate to look at mock-ups. It's like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I don't like people to even play with my shoes. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I won't give my shoes to someone to airbrush them, or, like, I don't play with my shoes. Like,
Did you have a pair of brush joints?
Nah, it was way worse. Moving on. Moving on. Way worse than that.
See, I don't have a problem with mock-ups if it's
accurate.
If it's accurate.
It's
when you start giving me these wild colors. See, because Virgil was mad at Pirates for the mock-ups that they had dropped, and Virgil said I couldn't.
Okay.
Virgil said I couldn't do these many bad colorways if I tried. So he was telling him, like, the mock-ups are off. Stop it. Wait till I drop my shoe.
Yeah.
Pirates is usually very, very accurate on their mock-ups. So
tell me a little bit more about Pirates.
Pirates is basically a website that you can go see that they do everything, right? Pirates is fashion. They do clothes, sneakers. So one of the things they're big for is the mock-ups. So say a shoe is about to come out, like a Jordan 1, they'll have a mock-up of what they think the color is going to be because, you know, in the description before the shoe comes out, Nike will release the description of the shoe saying it's a, you know, black and red. They might not tell you the color blocking. So Pirates might make a guess of what the color blocking is. But they're usually very accurate on the colors.
Gotcha.
So Virgil didn't take kindly to to them trying some mock-ups.
I wonder if he just didn't take kindly that some of them were leaked correctly. Like, because wouldn't that piss you off too, though? Like, if you were, especially if you were him.
Yeah, because Virgil's an artist more than a
architect. He's an architect.
Oh yeah, he's an architect. An architect.
Yeah.
So Virgil's more of an architect than he is like a shoe guy. So he wants you to be wowed and amazed by what he could do with the shoe, not necessarily what the shoe is.
You know what I love about him, though? I will say that. I mean, of course, he's a black individual. But all his other ventures that he do, it like, has nothing to do with, like, what his space he's in. Like, did you see, like, he has a deal with Braun now. The shaver. Like, you wouldn't think about stuff like that. Then he did the thing with Mercedes, the G-Wagon.
Did you like his G-Wagon?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, it was... Take the same concept of, like, the shoes, of, like, turning textiles inside out and exposing things.
I like it. Virgil is he's different, man. He just like you explained, like what he does to sneakers. It's like an artist, you know. We say he's an architect, but the things that he's able and has been able to do with sneakers, turning them, flipping them inside out, you know, writing on them, simple things. Even when he gives his sneakers to athletes and stuff, and he writes their name, Air LeBron. It's just
LeBron broke the internet.
It was crazy.
Broke
was
the
it?
internet.
That was the Jordan 1, was it?
No,
what was it?
It was the Air Force One.
Air Force One, the yellow joints,
Yeah.
right?
Canaries.
It broke the internet.
Right.
I think on my timeline for like an hour straight, that's all I seen.
Of
Me
course.
too.
You just
Like,
scroll.
nothing. That's what people are talking about.
Me too. That's all I seen. But yeah, he just has that. He has that it factor for me when it comes to sneakers. Like,
fell off that Kanye tree, man.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Fruit of the Kanye tree.
And Kanye is so ahead of the game. Like,
are you a Kanye fan?
Oh yeah.
His not only musically has he always been ahead of the curve. Like, if you go back musically, what was the CD? The album.
Blood on the Leaves. Blood on the Leaves was so different.
Blood on the Leaves, and it started out. Can we get much higher?
My Twisted Little Nightmare.
Come on, bro. Like, these albums were ahead of their time. We didn't understand. We're like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Kanye moved the sneaker needle also. Like,
for sure.
Whatever Kanye had on is what was hot. It's kind of like how Travis does it now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Kanye was the OG of that. Like, whatever Kanye had on.
Well, you can't say OG because there was people moving stuff like, you know what I mean?
But the internet.
But our generation, yes, he started moving for us.
Kanye was like on the internet. Like, he was on the internet. Before that, we weren't seeing celebrities like that.
Well, you got to think about we follow rappers. We're following rap videos then. So I mean, he just changed it a little bit different. Now we started following going to a fashion show,
right?
Not necessarily in a video.
Yeah,
right. Videos are dead.
Yeah, so he changed it. Like you said, like a couple weeks ago, that whole 6 thing. That's the 6 in the backpack is like those are like the things for me.
Yeah. Nah, it's memorable. Even now, you think about Yeezy, Kanye dropping the 450. Will people quite understand what he's doing? Like,
I know from releases with any Yeezy shoe, you gotta buy the first one. It don't matter. You just gotta buy the first one, even if you don't totally believe in it just yet.
Yeah,
just buy it because number one, it's gonna keep its value.
Yeah.
And then number 2, it's gonna grow on you. Then you're gonna wish you had it.
Right.
Right. Yeah, no, for sure.
That's just the way it works.
It's crazy to me that we take as crazy as he is on Twitter and everything. Like he tweets crazy stuff and whatever he's going through in his personal life. I think sometimes we take him for granted. Like,
oh, for sure.
Cause this guy has changed a lot.
It's kind of
I don't.
No, but people do. It's
in general,
like, it's kind of
okay,
like it's kind of like what we talked about, the Kobe and the LeBron thing. I think that's the consensus with Kanye now and Drake.
No, you can't put them in the same realm. Drake don't even move like that.
I feel like if you like Drake, you can't like Kanye.
What?
No, I can't do it.
I feel like since they
or
were
am I saying it just because I'm mature?
You're mature.
Yeah,
maybe I've seen and I've learned from my mistakes. I don't know, maybe so, but I don't see it that way.
But it's like once they started beefing, it's like if you like Drake, now everything Kanye did was annoying. His shoes became silly. Everything he did kind of annoying. But
it still like seems through that whole thing. I only put like Drake and Pusha together. I didn't put Drake and Kanye together.
Drake don't even talk about Pusha no more.
Yeah,
like
man.
it's still jabs at Kanye.
Yeah.
So the Drake fans are still saying the Yeezy's trash.
Yeah.
Like is the Yeezy trash?
No,
definitely not.
Is the Yeezy trash though?
No. People don't like the 380 though.
Yeah,
I think our Instagram said that.
we definitely see that.
Boo!
Yeah,
they were not. I still don't get why the 380 just. I mean, it's not that bad of a shoe.
It ain't. But yeah, I can't put Drake and Kanye. That's not the same.
No.
Well, if we talk about music, okay, I can. But Drake is like, come on, he has the top 1, 2, and 3 songs on the charts. But we were talking about
not the same. Not the same. They're moving two different places in the world.
Think about when Ye was at the top of his game in the music industry. It was like him and Weezy going at it. You know,
for the top spot.
For the top spot. You know, like hit after hit. You know, that was a time.
I was moving with the one with the best kicks, and I wasn't wearing them. What was Lil Wayne?
So you never wore a pair of Supras?
No, I didn't.
Supras.
I never.
I couldn't. That's not.
Oh man, see,
I
guess I moved through too many times.
I might have had a pair of Supras. I think I did.
The first couple ones were dope though. Like when he first got on the wave, it was kind of dope.
Yeah, they was. I think I had a pair of black and white ones, like all black with the white trim.
Craziest thing, I used to see those shoes all the time. Our homie Bobby Taylor used to play in the NFL. He had that little store down the street from TSU. And he had all the Supras, all of them.
Supras and you know what? Another shoe, Creative Rex.
Creative Rex. That's
Creative Rex was very. It was very like. I mean, you could dress it up, dress it down.
Yeah, I remember I had a pair of Gucci ones, Gucci colored ones, not Gucci print.
Oh, okay.
I
had a few pair. I had a few pair.
Like a pair of like Easter colored joints, But now you wear a pair of Supras.
Hey, you know what I'm learning from y'all? Y'all some wild boys, man.
No, I moved through history. I moved through this fashion thing like truthfully. Mm-hmm. Like I'm true to this thing. Like I'm gonna move with fashion. Like I'm gonna get into it and I'm gonna catch the wave and I'm gonna do my thing and I'm gonna jump out of it and go back again.
Some waves is just
yeah, I can't.
Y'all probably the same people that wasn't gonna wear skinny jeans too.
Nah, I never said that.
I never said I was gonna wear skinny jeans.
I never said that.
I'm not gonna wear skin tight jeans. I'm not gonna wear but skinny jeans. Don't call them skinny jeans. You call them fitted jeans.
Oh my
now,
God!
If you tell me
See, now you're showing your age. It's the same thing, bro. You're just getting insecure.
No, my wife wears skinny jeans. I wear fitted jeans.
Man.
But yeah, nah, yeah. For me with this thing, it's like if I see something, I'll be like, could I do that? Because you got to think about your body too,
right? Because some things just ain't. It might be in, and I might be like, man, I love how it looks, man. I love these shoes, but they just not for me.
Y'all ever been out? And I know you have, right? You been out, you see a guy, and his shirt is tight, and he has the belly. He got the chains, he got the skinny jeans on, but they all the way down his butt. Like it's just you look horrible. And they undo their belt, and it's just all over the place.
And that's a wave.
That's a wave for sure.
It's not a wave for me though. I mean, everything is not for everybody.
Have you done that?
No.
No. You say you jump in and out of stuff.
No, I mean, I do jump in and out of good stuff. That's not good. It's not good. Like, that's bad. Like, the fuck? Like, I'm talking about, like, I'm on good waves. Like, I've been like on a Dipset wave. We done been through Super. We done been through rocking Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
We done been through rocking fake J's. Like,
no, sir. That's where you lost me,
man,
brother.
Stop, man. I'm telling y'all. Y'all got to be realistic with yourselves. If you never rocked a pair of fake J's, like, you're not into this for real. Because it went through a point where people were doing it.
Jordans.
Yeah, listen, man.
People were doing it.
People were doing it, but not people I hung with.
People were doing it though.
No, people.
They were doing it.
People were doing
it. It was way more mainstream. A lot of times, them Air Force Ones, a lot of Air Force Ones y'all was wearing, they was not from Foot Locker. So you cannot tell me that.
I only wear the icy whites.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
But everybody y'all with they Air Force Ones from Foot Locker all the time.
Everybody. Let me tell you this. Houston wasn't wearing fake J's. It was some migrants that came down here. And they love the Cowboys.
Man, you need to stop it, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
They ain't even on it like that here now. So I'm never giving you that credit. I'm not doing that.
So on my side of town.
All right. On the south side, I don't know.
Man, stop, man.
So what side of town were you on? A-Leaf, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on the south.
I'm not going to say there weren't people wearing them.
I was about to say, but I had kinfolk over that way.
Yeah. I'm not going to say there weren't people wearing them, but I do know if you had them on, they would tell you they were fake. Like, it wasn't acceptable. Like, you're saying it was acceptable.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm not saying it was acceptable. Like, oh, like, look at me. I'm just saying it happened. It was like a transition of. We just talked about it. Fab, Nelly, we know this because now we are educated to know that colorway really didn't exist. You didn't get that from a PE. Like, that wasn't a PE for you.
You knew back. I know you knew back then it didn't exist.
We may have knew.
That's what I'm saying. You know you didn't buy it from the Burberry store. You know you didn't buy it from Gucci.
It's a gray area of just what the fuck.
That's black and white.
Man, you can't sit there and say, let me get that Air Force One. Y'all, if y'all look back on life and how, I mean, I feel like Lil Wayne and all of them, you think they were really getting like those like custom like Gucci Air Force Ones and everything?
I don't know.
No. Then so exactly. So you can't sit there and say it wasn't part of the transition. So, like we're saying. But you know what they were doing? The fake business of sneakers is a huge thing. And it's been going on before now of what we're wanting to talk about.
But yeah, but I feel like the difference now is the fake business is more replicas, right? The fake business back then was faking them out.
Okay then, but it's a transition. Like, that's what I'm saying. This has all been a growth process of everything.
That's a nasty growth.
It is.
That is from that Burberry and Gucci and not buying it from the Gucci store at Bentley. You know better. I know you.
I was from West Virginia. What do you mean? Yeah. I did not. So as I got older, I learned better. Like, I'm telling you.
So you saw Pusha in a pair?
I'm from, you need to get your geography together. You don't know geography.
Okay, my bad.
Virginia and West Virginia are two different places. So,
my bad.
So I might not know where the Burberry store is, but you don't know your state.
So while we
my bad.
So look, while we talking about this whole sneaker thing, Bentley sent us some, all of us here, including Steph. Steph, we miss you, of course.
Yeah, for another week you're not here.
Yeah, but this sneaker thing is a $2 billion industry. Who would have ever thought? Like, this thing is crazy.
$2 billion? I didn't think it was that much.
So
Bentley, you're our newscaster.
Oh gosh.
Tell us about this YouTube video that you sent us.
I mean, it just talks about the big business of what this sneaker game is.
Big business.
How there's some people that do feel like a sneaker is a stock. Like, I can invest in a sneaker, but let's preference this at a retail price.
Right, right.
Yeah. I can invest in this at a retail price, right? I can invest in a sneaker and it's going to give me more yield in the short term than what some stocks would do.
Right.
And let's not be, and it also talks about how bonds, it definitely is going to yield more because interest rates are so low nowadays.
Yeah.
So it just talks about the parallels of, of what sneakers are now and where we're going. How StockX has really created a stock exchange of sneakers for us.
For sure.
Like, we've never had a barometer of what you're supposed to pay for a pair of sneakers. I mean, there was one point where it was like the Wild Wild West where you could get raped.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
for sure.
This $1,000, and you paying it because you don't know if the next man is selling it for $1,200.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact.
So now at least we know. So I've had some conversations and some people go, "Oh no, it's unstable right now." I think it's stable. I mean, like,
what's unstable about it?
They say the fact that there's no retail. Like, the new retail is resale.
Yeah.
Like, we've went away from the period of, like, are you really gonna pay? Did you get your shoe for retail from your brother? You still had to give him something.
Nah, I didn't even get it from my bro.
Oh, see, I mean, but how often do you get shoes for retail? I mean, it's.
Yo, let me tell y'all a crazy story. So today I was just driving. I was headed to the bank, and I was like, man, let me just stop in the shoe store and see what I see in there. Nothing is on the shelves. I'm talking about nothing of any type of significance, whether it's Air Max or nothing. You go in the store and I call my brother and I'm like, yo, there's nothing on these shelves. He like, resellers don't play. Like, they grab any and everything you can think of, from white Air Force Ones to all black Air Force Ones. Shout out my people.
But it goes back to the story of, a few weeks ago, what's the kid name? The Nike exec son. Yeah, so, I mean, it goes back to what he said. I mean, that's where he said. He was like, I figured out that not going after hype releases, I was going to make more. I could yield more money because I could sell more of it. More people wanted it.
Right.
So I think a lot of resellers are now taking that business model and they're buying everyday shoes.
Yes, they are, because it's nothing on the shelves.
Like, I see a pair of white Air Force Ones for $120. Like,
what?
Bro, this is a $90 shoe.
Yeah.
And you want me to pay $30 over? Like, you winning. Like,
I can't wear white ones. I can't wear them. No, I'm just saying, like, if I wear them 2 times, I just feel like they just ain't it no more.
It ain't it.
Yeah. I don't got the lifestyle for that.
Well, I know one thing. This sneaker thing.
Hand in hand.
I know one thing. This sneaker thing is big business, man. And if you're not in it and you just jumping in it now, I'm gonna pray for you, because it's tough. And
I truly hate that. Like, some people still think like it's just like sneakers. Like, this isn't just sneakers anymore.
It's T-shirts.
I'm not even talking about that aspect. I'm talking about just what a shoe is worth. You can't just be like, this is just shoes. Like,
it's an emotion.
You can't have that thought anymore.
To it now.
Yeah,
it's an emotion that's attached to it. Some shoe. Let's put it this way. Let's say for a Travis Scott,
some shoes can yield more what some people make in a week nowadays.
Right.
If I buy a shoe at $160, there's sometimes I can sell it for $1,000. Yeah. There's some people that don't make that money in a week now.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, man. This thing is big business. We're gonna continue this because we could go on and on about it, just to be honest with you. Anything else before we get out of here we want to talk about? We pretty much covered everything.
Hey, what you got on?
Kentucky Blue Dunks, I should have went to Kentucky and hoop, but I didn't have the grades.
Yates.
Shout out to all my teachers at Yates that let me sleep in the back of the class.
Do we go with the Jordan 1 cherries?
Them nice, bro. Super nice. What year is that?
I'm not sure. I know they OGs. I know that for sure.
You a OG, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got some stuff, man. What you got, B?
V2 Balaga. The first 350
Yeah, you can't go
ever
wrong.
released.
Can't go wrong. But yeah, man. Anything else before we get out this joint?
Hey, that's all I got, brother. I'm out of here.
Yeah, man. So this been episode 24. We're gonna call it Big Business.
Big Burberry,
We out.
Burberry.